do is actually a secure access vendor, and so two-factor authentication is one part of what we do to validate users, but we have a comprehensive system to also validate the health of people's devices and make sure that the right people have the right access to the right applications in the right way at the right time. So that's basically what we do. We didn't see anybody solving this problem for smaller organizations specifically, but even larger organizations at scale. The same attacks that were effective against 20 people, dentist's office, were also being leveraged very successfully against major banks and major worldwide corporations, because at the root of it, smart attackers weren't going after systems anymore, they were going after people. So literally, we were developing more sophisticated and more powerful technologies to secure organizations, but they all had sort of one big defect. They were getting much more complicated, right, to use. And the security problem is complex, right, and always be complex, but it doesn't have to be complicated. And none of the security industry was really approaching it in that way, as a design problem. How do we make things easier for people? What's in Ann Arbor is basically a bunch of freaks, geeks, and jocks, and that's kind of like, that, Ann Arbor's out learning, there's a bunch of nerds. That's our cottage industry. It's also about the team, right? So we've got a bunch of folks that understand how to build a well-oiled machine and what teamwork really looks like. And then you have, a long history of cultural development, I'll say, right, since the 60s, right? The birthplace of rock and roll, punk rock, Iggy Pop. There's a lot of raw ingredients for what a successful company can be here in this region, in Southeast Michigan, that I think is a natural crucible for success for new businesses.